in Sacramento. This is his rookie season. His first tour stop was in Torrance. Shooting first, though, will be Derek. And I just blew one, looking at the wrong sheet. Sorry about that. It is Bishop that will be the opponent of Derek. There he is. Yes, he is colorful, as I said, about a couch.
Alan Bishop kind of taking a nonchalant attitude there. He doesn't know really what's happening. That first time in a championship round is tough. As we see Derek Williams going for an easy spare.
You know, Alan getting up now, he, like most of us first time out on a television interview, couldn't find the words to express himself. But I'll assure you he'll get better because he's a neat guy. 28 years old. It's an eye-opener, isn't it?
Well, he throws a very powerful ball, and it's either all or nothing. And right now, he's got a tough first shot. You see that he stands all the way back in the approach, takes a 4-step delivery as opposed to 5, tucks that swing in there, the big turn on the ball, sends it out wide. It doesn't hang out there like it was, and he leaves the 2-4-7-10. As you see him taking the full grip, he needs to get the ball to the left of the 2-pin.
Well, it's an open frame in a tough situation.
Alan Bishop on this championship pair, he bowled 3 games during the week and averaged a fabulous 249. So we know he can strike. It's a matter of loosening up. It's tough when you start with an open frame.
Last block, he won 7 of 8. Boy, oh boy.
Well, it looks like the same story we've seen the 3 consecutive weeks, and this being the 4th on the Professional Bowlers Tours, as the oil on the lanes begins to carry down and the players can't get the required hook. Now here, you watch the ball come in here. All he needs to do is hit the 3 and let the ball or the pin take out the 9. But once again, following up the lane conditions, heavy oil 45 feet, carries down to about 50 feet. The players can't make the turn. Tough scores.
He's sponsored on the tour by a video entrepreneur named Terry Snyder and has really helped him a lot. Now, back to Derek Williams, who won his match against Stephen Hardy, 203 to 163. He started out with a spare, leading by 12, second frame. Body English to no avail.
But what he is doing, he's playing a line that goes right between the first and second arrow, swinging out to the edge into the 1-2 pocket. You see the action. You'll see the head pin go to the sideboard and try to take out the 7, not the B. Let's see if he can make it.
Okay, we're in our second match, and immediately following 2 more matches, it'll be ABC's Wide World of Sports.
At the last moment, he was on standby Monday. We had a 160-man field. As you see him using the full approach, and he was on standby. Somebody canceled out. Allen got in, and so he's trying to parlay it all the way to the top.
Alan Bishop tells us how he got started on tour and who's kept him on the road.
Well, I got started in junior leagues. Then I went on to work for Bowling Alley, Executive Bowl in Louisville. Then I got to sponsor Roadrunner videos out of Louisville. And he sponsored me. He stuck with me for the last 5 years. And he's been a really good sponsor. And thank you, Terry.
Trailing by 11. Now he trails by 1. Okay, here's a song that took Joey D and the Starlighters to #1 30 years ago this week. Yes, we look forward to returning to the championship on the shores of Lake Erie, the Flag City Open, 3 Eastern Pacific, 2 Central. Derek Williams of Texas Groves broke up that 7-10 beautifully, leaving only the 7. Very good second match here as Derek won the first one over Stephen Hardy, 203 to 163. Sort of reminds me if you've ever had an MRI test, seeing that ball return. Whew, tight quarters, huh? Okay, he continues to mark. Consistent Derek Williams. Bo?
Thank you, Chris Gakel. Jason Couch, never before in a championship round. How do you feel before you go out?
Well, I'm a little nervous, Bo. I'm just going to try and be determined to get my knee bend down, follow through with the shot, and the lanes look like they're pretty nice, so if I don't bowl a good game, it's my fault.
My goodness, Chris, he's got a game plan, so he's a little bit ahead of a lot of them. Back to you.
Beautiful attitude. Derek Williams, too, but he'd be a little disconcerted with that 6-7-10 that he's going to be faced with now. He was leading by only 1. And what can happen here, the damage can be pretty vast because his opponent, Alan Bishop, has a couple up.
He has to get the ball to the right of the 6-pin, drive it over into the 7. Tough shot, especially for a lefty.
Okay, now, after that open frame, Alan Bishop can add to his cause a double working. Shooting here in the second game. Leading by 3, he can increase it to 13. To 23, excuse me.